Welcome to the Portal Report Transfer Showcase Series. This is George Michalowski, your host, and I'm here with Primo Spears, guard from Duquesne, played 1 year with the Dukes. Now he's in the transfer portal. Primo's already heard from 10 high majors in the portal, just days in. It's been a pretty loud recruitment so far. He's got schools such as Oklahoma, TCU, Kansas State, Xavier, Maryland, Pitt, all in the mix. So Primo's got a lot going on in his recruitment right now, and we're here to break it down for you. So, Primo, to start off, I was at the last two games you played of this season, both over 30 points. Did you feel you were playing the best ball of the year, towards the end?
No, for sure. We had a lot of injuries at Duquesne, so it caused me to have a big role. And at the end of the season, I just thought it was my time to shine. I know awards were coming up, and I know we were struggling as a team, but I just wanted to prove myself and prove that I could play at a high level.
Speaking of playing at that high level, you obviously proved that you could score with the best in the conference. But what areas of your game do you feel are the strongest? How would you describe your game as a whole?
I think I could score at all three levels. I definitely think I dominated and mastered the mid-range pull-up and being able to pick my spots. I know that the three assists per game looks crazy, but I definitely love to pass the ball, love to get in the lane and drop it off. But like I said, with injuries and Trey Williams going down, it just caused me to have a big role to be able to put the ball in the hole. So I definitely think I create for others at a high level and definitely guard. If you look down the A10 tournament, I was guarding the best player on every team. So in the A10 conference. So just being able to sit down and guard the best in the country and just be able to prove myself defensively.
Got you. And you played high school ball up in Connecticut. So what do you think? Having only played 1 year at the college level, already putting up solid numbers. What do you think you improved on from the high school version of Primo to now to today?
Definitely be able to sit down and play defense. Definitely think A10 is a great conference. It has some really good guards in it. And just be able to sit down and stay in the defensive stands. And we guard 94 feet at Duquesne. So just being able to lock in on defense and just my efficiency, being able to pick my spot, pick and choose, and really learn how to be a scorer. I think in high school I was under recruited because I wasn't putting the ball in the hole at a high level all the time consistently. So just being able to be consistent and pick my spots, pick and choose when to dump it off and do what I do best and put the ball in the hole. So
Got you. And so, obviously, now moving on to your recruitment, you've had at least 10 schools reach out to you within days, hours of entering the portal. What are you looking for in the portal? What are you looking for in a new school? Is it winning next year? Is it a place where you can be the star? What are you looking for overall in a new program?
just an opportunity. Like I said, I want to go up in a level. I feel like I proved that I could play with the best, and I just want to prove it to the world, to myself, and just try to get it to the next level, which is the NBA and be a pro. So I definitely know getting to the transfer portal and being at a high major school and just proving that I could play is definitely going to help me get there. So I definitely just want an opportunity. Um, yeah, just a good fit, good system that want to put me in a pick and roll and let me do what I do best in the open court. So just a good fit, a brotherhood, and just like you said, a winning culture.
So, with all these schools reaching out right away, you can play with the best one, but how did you react when you got all these calls within day one? Was that surreal to you, or was that something you expected? How did you react on that first day?
I mean the portal can be crazy. So I definitely was expecting. I feel like I shown like I said my film shows a lot, and I feel like I proved and even in the first couple of games, being young and unexperienced, that I could still play. So I definitely had it in mind that some big time schools were coming because that's what I was ready for coming out of Mount Zion. But with the COVID year and stuff like that, I was under recruited. Not saying A10 is a great conference, but I knew that I was better than what I was where I was. So just proving myself, just stayed down and kept working and showed that I could dominate the A10. And so
Got
it
you,
was
got you.
yeah, it wasn't a wasn't a surprise, but when I get Big 12 school, it's just like, wow, like this is what we work for. So
Exactly, man. Exactly. You're getting to those high major levels. And with that being said, you had schools from the Big 12, the Big 10, the ACC, all over Big East. Seton Hall was in there. So is location going to play a factor, going to play a role in your commitment? Do you want to go, do you want to get out of the area? Do you want to go back home towards Connecticut? Do you want to go out west? Is that going to play any role in your decision?
not at all. I mean, with you do a lot of traveling, and I'm an inner city kid, so just experiencing those atmospheres and those big time stadiums and being in front of a solid crowd and a good home fan base is definitely a dream come true. So, location is not a problem. Just like I said, I just want to be in the right fit, right group of people, right brotherhood, right coaching staff. So the fit is what I'm looking for the most part.
Got you. And out of those schools that reached out initially, which ones have followed up? Have there been any that have contacted you the most so far? Which ones have followed up with you the most?
I definitely have to say Maryland and TCU for sure. For the most part, I'm actually going on an official visit to Maryland on Monday, so that's going to be good to get out there and see the campus and talk to the coaching staff and just get familiar. Like I said, as going back to Maryland, I just came out there for prep school, so familiar with the area. So those two schools are the most right now. I have got some new calls today, so we'll see how that works out as well.
Who was calling today? Who are some of the new schools?
I just got the phone with Tulsa a little minute ago. TCU was this morning. So supposed to be hearing from Oklahoma. So it's definitely picking up every day as far as being on the phone. So
Got you. And Duquesne obviously is, a couple blocks away from Pitt. I know Pitt reached out. Is there anything there? Is what's the appeal from Pitt to you? Is that something you'd be interested in? Because it's so close. Are you familiar with the Pitt program at all?
I've I'm familiar with it, of course, because it's just down the road. But I'm definitely looking to get out of the city. I feel like Pitt is Coach Capel definitely is a great coach and definitely reached out and his staff. But I was very clear when they came recruit me that I definitely wanted to get out the city.
Got you. All right, Primo. That's all I've got for you. Thank you for joining us today in the Portal Report Showcase Series. We will catch you guys later and tune in for more interviews.